إن الحمد لله نحمده حمدا كثيرا طيبا كما يستحق كل ما حمد. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى والدين الحق وبلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وجاهد في الله قد جهاده وترك الأمة على البيضاء ليلها كنهارها ولا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. صلى الله نبينا وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد. طيب, last we spoke about belief in the day of judgment. We should not deny, okay, Nakir, Munkar one Nakir. Okay, who are the Munkar one Nakir?
The Malaika that asks the questions after you get buried.
Okay, what they call Munkar and Nakir?
Basically, is something which is somebody does.
Go on, explain, inshallah.
Basically, is it do with something when somebody does something wrong.
But they're not doing wrong in there.
His name is basically to show that he's with something along the lines of Ustadh.
These malaika, like, they're not jameel, like they're very shocking. When a person sees them, it'll cause shock to the person.
Shock to the
they're
person.
Not pleasant to look at.
Shay Munkar. It could mean, if I say Haza Munkar, could mean it's wrong, also mean can be detestful, shocking. Yeah. So Munkar is something they're not happy to be pleasant to look at, basically. Okay, that's what it is. Munkar one Nakir. What was the color of, when you like? Did you listen to the talk?
No, I didn't.
What was the? Okay, what is the color of them? This described. No, let's try.
I think it's black custard.
Black and
Blue.
blue. Yeah.
Blue. I missed the
طيب. What else do we, when we believe in Akhirah, what other thing we have to believe?
Imam said you have to believe in the Hawd, the pond of Prophet Muhammad.
What's the description of Hawd?
It's the pond where all the believers will drink from, and those who will be denied it, the Prophet will say to them, Ashabi, Ashabi, but the angel will clarify, saying that these people, they used to innovate after you left, so they will be denied from drinking the pond.
Okay. Well, what does Hadith describe in terms of?
It's got like pipes, I think.
Okay, the pipe comes from the
and it's larger than all the other ponds of the other Anbiya.
Yeah. What are you going to say?
It comes from the water above the...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something else we're missing out. Do you remember Prophet described the Hawd, the length and width and all the... You remember? It describes its 6 miles length and the width, and the water taste of
sweeter than honey.
Honey, whiter
milk.
Whiter milk. Okay, and whoever drinks from will never get thirsty again. And the containers around it is as much as the stars in the heaven.
So is it 6 miles length and width? Or?
Yeah, 6 miles length and width. It's very long. The Hawd of Prophet.
6 miles.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Mizan, the balance. What's the description of balance? Mizan. How do you describe?
It's a scale.
Yeah, scale. Yeah, it describes it. What does it?
Even the person will be put on it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this. How does it look? What the hadith say? What is this mizan? Do you remember? It's like what?
The description.
It's like a two hand. It's like a hand, and that's what it is. And that's where the good and bad deed will be placed. It's like a hand. Yeah, mizan, balance. طيب. What we covered. طيب, we spoke about Day of Judgment. Did kuffar disbelieve in the Day of Judgment?
Yes, Ustad, they did.
Example?
Like being raised, they had doubts in it, Ustad. What's the in the hadith, Ustad?
قال من يحيي عظامه وهي رميم. That how can a bone who became bone can be raised again? Okay. Who was that person?
It's Ubay ibn Abi Khalaf.
Ibn
from
Abi
the
Khalaf.
rules
Yeah.
of the
Ibn Abi Khalaf. He was a mushrik. The ayah was regarding him. He threw bones. Prophet said, if you become bones, how can you become alive again? Then Allah told him that, say to them, the way Allah created you at the beginning, He will create you again from nothing. So the disbelievers, they did disbelieved in the day of resurrection as well. Yeah, they denied it. Okay, let's. طيب إن شاء الله نبدأ. قال المؤلف. What's the kunya of mu'allif? The author of the book, the one who did the poem.
Is it Solomon?
Abu Bakr.
Abu Bakr, Abdullah bin Sulaiman, Ibn Dawud. قل يخرج الله العظيم بفضله من النار أجسادا من الفخم تطرح على النهر في الفردوس تحيا بمائه كحب الحميل السيل إذا جاء يطفح. طيب. Here Imam Ibn Abi Dawud rahimahullah, he said, وَقُل, say, which means believe, have the iman in this, have belief in this. Allah Azza wa Jal will take our people by His virtue, people from the hellfire. Okay. Now here the ulama says he's talking about the Ahlul Kaba'ir, the people who committed major sin, who died upon major sins, did not make tawbah from it. They will be burned in the hell, and they will be taken out from the hellfire. Imam al-Tahawi said, وَلَا نُخْرِجْ أَهْلَ الْقِبْلَ بِذَنْبٍ مَا لَمْ يَسْتَحِلْ. That is Aqeedah of Ahlul Sunnah, that we do not take people out of hellfire. Ahlul Qibla. Who are the Ahlul Qibla? Ahlul Qibla are the Muslims. At hadith of Anas, Prophet said that Man صلى صلاتنا وأكل ذبائحنا واستقبل قبلتنا فهو Muslim. That whoever prays our prayer, face the Qibla, eat our meat, then is Muslim. So Ahlul Qibla is the person who prays 5 times a day, face the Qibla, is Muslim. So Imam al-Tahawi said that لا نكفر أحد من أهل القبلة. We do not take anyone of Ahlul Qibla out from Islam because of sin until he makes it halal. طيب. So according to Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that the Ahlul Kaba'ir, people of major sins, a lot of disagreement appeared against Ahlul Sunnah. طيب. So Ahlul Sunnah says one thing, and we have another two ghulat, yani extremes, who deviated from that. We have the Khawarij and the Mu'tazila. Okay, they said that those who commit major sin, they are out of fold of Islam. Mu'tazila says that they are not Muslim, nor they kuffar, they're between the two stations, and this is the bid'ah they committed, and if they die upon it, they die as a kafir. Then you got Khawarij, who says whoever fall into major sins, okay, they're considered to be kuffar, and there will be no shafa'ah for them Yawm al-Qiyamah. They will not come out from the Jahannam. Okay, this is one extreme of the Murji'ah, and another Murji'ah, the Khawarij and the Mu'tazila. And the Murji'ah is another firqa. Imam al-Tahawi mentions in al-Tahawiyah, he says, ولا نقول لا يضر مع الإيمان ذنب لمن فعله. That he said that we do not say Iman is affected because of the sin that is committed. We don't say that. It does get affected. But what the Murji, this is against Murji'ah, Imam Tahawi mentioning it, that Murji'ah says that as long as you have knowledge of the deen, you believe, whatever sin you commit, there's no effect in your Iman. Okay, but Imam Tahawi says, وَلَا نَقُولْ لَا يَضُرُّ مَعَ الْإِيمَانِ ذَنْبٌ. The sin does not have effect on the Iman. We don't say that. Okay, we say, yeah, it does have an effect. But the Murji'ah says there's no effect in that. Okay, your Iman is still firm, whatever sin you commit. What kind of a statement is that? How can a person, iman be same, a person committing major sin, his iman is same as the one who fears Allah, keeping away from the major sins? It doesn't make sense. Okay, you can't put person committing fahisha same iman as the one who abandoning the fahisha for the sake of Allah. They are not same iman. So Murji'ah is one extreme. They say you're a Muslim, no problem. Do whatever sin you commit. You believe in Allah, khalas. On the other extreme, Khawarij said, la, you're kuffar. You commit major sin, you're kafir. So here, the Imam is mentioning that Allah Azza wa Jalla He will take people out from the hellfire by His virtues, i.e. the Ahlul Kaba'ir, the major sins. They will be taken from the hellfire. I will talk about Shafa as well. And we have some of the evidences like إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء, that indeed Allah does not forgive whoever associates anything with Him, but He forgives anything lesser than that. So any major sin, shirk is also major sin, but that's the biggest. It's not only major sin, is shirk. But any major sin that you commit, Allah forgives. Okay? وَيَغْفِرُ مَا دُونَ ذَلِكَ. That دُونَ ذَلِكَ means anything lesser than shirk. Allah forgives. Okay? Also Allah says, يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا. So these are your dalil, these are your proof. Okay? O my slave, who has done a lot of sins to themselves, do not become despair of mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgive all the sins. Jami'a nakira. Mean that any sins, even if you commit shirk, Allah forgives you in dunya. Tayyib? So, where are the Khawarij? Allah doesn't forgive? He forgives. Tayyib? So the Khawarij and the Mu'tazila is refutation against them. Tayyib? Against them. And major sin does not take out the whole of Islam. And we have dalil Sahaba who fell into zina. Prophet prayed janazah for them. Okay? وَإِن طَائِفَتَانِ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ اقْتَتَلُوا. There is the two groups of believers fight against kufr, but Allah called them believers. So what is it? The Khawarij, the Mu'tazila, they take an ayah of wa'id, threat, and they apply on every single person. But there are the ayah which explain those ayahs, but they don't go into these things. طيب? So, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَغْفِرُ أَن يُشْرَكَ بِهِ. This is talking about, the ulama says, after tawbah. Okay? When he makes tawbah, no, this is, he forgives. He's under the mercy of Allah, he forgives. And those who, the other ayah, oh my slave who done a lot of sins, okay, do not become despair of mercy, is that after tawbah. Okay, he forgives. But these both are dalil for the Ahlul Sunnah to say major sin does not take you out of full of Islam. طيب, so here Allah Azza wa Jal will take people out from the hellfire by His virtues. Okay, and there are hadith where Allah, hadith Kursi, Allah said, take people out from the hellfire, never done good deed in their life, never done good deed. Take them out. So there will be people who will be taken from the hellfire without any shafa'ah. So this is talking about the Ahlul Kaba'ir, the people of major sins. And people of major sins, they are under the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal. If Allah wants to forgive, He'll forgive them. If He wants to punish, He'll punish them. But they'll be forgiven. Okay? What does it say now? It says, عَلَى النَّهَرِ فِي الْفِرْدَوْسِ تَحْيَا بِمَائِهِ. That, you know the Ahlul Nar, the believers, when they go to the hellfire, they'll be burnt and they'll become cold. In a cold, the dark. In a cold, is it cold or what? Cold, yeah. And they'll be thrown to Nahar, a river of life. In Firdaus. Tahiyya, Tambut. So this body, Muslim body being burnt, will be thrown into the hellfire, into the river. And that river is a kahubbil hamil sail. It's like a sail. The water will come flowing, okay? And if we take the body, and that water will, by the will of Allah, that body will become alive again, okay? And that will, becomes alive, and he'll be going to Jannah. So that the hadith is there that the body will be thrown into it's a river, and the river, the water will flow it away, and it will flow, and then by the will of Allah, the body will get the life again. That's what the Shaykh is talking about. You know, when the nabat, the crops, when they come, comes into life, it's going to be like that. By the will of Allah, the water We don't know what this water is, but it's going to be water. Water will come, and that will take the body, and then it will become alive again. طيب, so we believe that Ahlul Kaba'ir, the people of major sin, they will get shafa'a يوم القيامة خلاف الجهمية والمعتزلة خوارج and the معتزلة. They don't believe that, but the Ahlul Sunnah believe the people of the major sin will get shafa'a because they're Muslims, and they will be taken from the hellfire by the will of Allah Azza wa Jal. طيب, continuing inshallah. وإن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لخلق شافع قل في عذاب القبر حق وموضح. طيب. طيب, indeed, Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam للخلق شافع. Now, Prophet will be a shafi' on the Day of Judgment. Now, shafa'a, we spoke about this. Now, shafa'a will take place يوم القيامة. And the word shafa'a is taken from the word ash-shafa', okay, which means even number. So 2, 4, 6, 8, these are called shafa'. And the opposite of witr, odd number. طيب, it's called shafa'a because a person who does intercession happens between two persons, isn't it? Him and the person in the grave. Yeah. Now, shafa'a, which also means dua, talab, it means request. So we have two types of shafa'a. Shafa'a muthbita, shafa'a manfiya. Let's do a manfiya first. Shafa'a which is forbidden. Shafa'a which is forbidden, that takes place in dunya. Okay? The ulama says that, when the people worship other than Allah, are two types. One who directly worship idols, statues, righteous, in the person in the grave, whatever, they worship them. Another type of shirk is that, shirk, major shirk, no doubt, is that they worship Allah through the idols, through the righteous. And they take wasila or wasa'it, or wasita, between him and Allah Azza wa Jal. So he might go to the righteous or the idol. And that was the shirk of the Quraysh, mushrik of the Quraysh, that they would worship, they believed in Allah, they worshipped Allah, but through the righteous. Then Allah describes in the Quran, simple example, like Allah said, وَيَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَا يَضُرُّهُمْ وَلَا يَنْفَعُهُمْ وَيَقُولُونَ هَؤُلَاءِ شُفَعَاؤُنَا عِندَ اللَّهِ. They said that they worship other than Allah, who cannot harm them, not benefit them. They say, these are our shufa'a, intercessors with us. What does intercessor mean? Is that we ask Allah through them, and they benefit us. They take action to Allah, and they speak behalf of us. Okay, that's what shafa'a means, intercede for us. And that's, you're worshipping them. Because there's no difference between this and the first one. Because you're eventually worshipping the idol. Even though you're trying to call Allah through them, you're worshipping the idol. And that's major shirk. And so Allah explained general shirk of the mushrik. Even a lot of Quburiyun, they do that. They do it out of shufa'a. Also, another verse Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا مِن دُونِهِ أَوْلِيَاءَ مَا نَعْبُدُهُمْ إِلَّا لِيُقَرِّبُونَ اللَّهِ ذُلْفَى. They say, as for those who have taken God beside Allah, they say, they take us close to Allah Azza wa Jal. That's what it is. Okay, so we worship Allah, we worship Allah through them. They will take us close to Allah. Because they're righteous, they're prophets, they're malaika, they're the awliya of Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay, so we are sinners, so we're going through the righteous, they will take us close to Allah. A'udhu billah. And this is what Iblis, when he came in the form of a man, time of Nuh alayhi salam, and he advised them this, isn't it? To make these 5 statues, and they will take you close to Allah. They will remind you about Allah Azza wa Jal. The same thing. So Allah is describing the shirk of the mushrik in the Quran. So 2 things they do is because shufa'a or yuqarribuna ila Allah zulfa. Zulfa will take close us to Allah Azza wa Jal. Yadu billah. Tayyib. So those people, I'm going to mention again inshallah. So shirk is, what is shirk? Shirk is, Shaykh al-Islam Muhammad al-Wahhab said, وَهُوَ الدَّعْوَةُ غَيْرُهُ مَعَهُ, is to worship anyone beside Allah. That's shirk. Or we can use the hadith of Rasulullah. He said that Ibn Mas'ud, when he said, I think he said, Ya Rasulullah, what is shirk? He said, أَن تَجْعَلُوا لِلَّهِ نِدَّ, is to make partners with Allah. That's the definition of shirk. So those people who says, you can go to the idol, you can go to the righteous, and you can call on them, as long as you don't believe they are God, it is not shirk. Where is this? Allah named it shirk. Allah named it shirk. Prophet named it shirk. The Salaf named it shirk. And that's the concept of shirk. And this, what he's saying, I don't want to mention the name, but you know who I'm talking about, is that it is shirk, yadu billah. No Salaf ever said this. The merely you go to the grave and call the person Abdul Qadir Jilani, Rasulullah, Malaika, whatever, that is shirk itself. And I'll give you evidence in the Quran. Allah said, Fatir, Surah Fatir, ayat 13, I think. والذين تدعون من دونه ما يملكون من قطمير إن تدعوهم لا يسمعوا دعاءكم ولو سمعوا ما استجابوا لكم وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكْفُرُونَ بِشِرْكِكُمْ. Allah said, as for those who you invoke other than Allah, they cannot create qitmir. Qitmir, you know the dates you have, when you open the date, you know the layer, they're called qitmir. They can't even create that. Allah challenging them. And if you were to invoke them, they will not listen to your dua. And even if they were to listen to your dua, they can't respond to your dua because they're dead. Okay? What does Allah say? On the day of judgment, yakfurun, they disbelieve in your shirk. So did Allah name the shirk? Allah named it. He didn't say, as long as they don't believe your God, then it is not shirk. No, He said, yakfuruna bi shirkikum, you'll disbelieve. Those idols you are worshipping, those people are worshipping, Yawm al-Qiyamah, they will disbelieve in your shirk. They will be sana bari, I'm free from your shirk. So Allah named this shirk. How can that verse not clear enough? Allah start the verse by saying, those who invoke other than Allah. Then He ends the verse saying, shirk. How is this not clear, subhanallah? Allah said, وَمَنْ يَدْعُ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ لَا بُرْهَانَ لَهُ بِهِ فَإِنَّمَا حِسَابٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِ وَإِنَّهُ لَا يُفْلِحُ الْكَافِرُونَ. Look, whoever invoke other than Allah, and in that he has no sultan, he has no evidence. The one who commits shirk with Allah, they have no evidence. Allah said, the kafirun will never be successful. Allah named the kafir at the end of the verse. So He start with dua other than Allah, worshipping other than Allah, then He called that shirk at the end of the verse. So this is an evidence. Where does Allah say, if you don't believe it's not a God, it's not a shirk? He never, Allah made it al-itlaq, it's kufr, shirk, khalas. So we need to know these evidences, inshaAllah. So, shafa'a manfiya, that takes place in dunya. And these are shafa'a manfiya. Forbidden shafa'a, the people go to the righteous. Even if you go Medina, you see the people, alhamdulillah, less because God is there. But Prophet feared the shirk. People commit the shirk. He feared that. And he said that 1,500 years ago, 400 years ago, people would have committed shirk. So this is, because they don't say, oh, Rasulullah is God. They'll never say that. But Rasulullah, I'm asking Allah through Prophet, the best of the mankind, sinless. I feel embarrassed not to ask through. Kashf Shubahat covered this very well. طيب, so that is the argument, but it's shirk billah azza wa jal. It's shirk. So we have to know the dalil who can refute the argument, inshaAllah. So this is the shafa'a manfiya, which take place in dunya, and these are some of them. And the shafa'a muthbita, which is accepted, is going to be in akhirah, okay, in the day of judgment. And akhirah, Allah will allow the people to shafa'a, the righteous. Now shafa'a yawm al-qiyamah, that will take place, it has conditions. Let me mention some of the conditions. If you apply the condition here, you will see it's haram. Allah says, "Man dhal ladhi yashfa' indahu illa bi'izni." That who can make shafa'a with Allah without His permission. So, Yawm al-Qiyamah, when Prophet ﷺ will be the prophets will be approached, Adam, Ibrahim, Nuh, Ibrahim, Musa, Isa, the Prophet ﷺ, they all will refuse except Prophet ﷺ. Okay? And Allah will give Prophet ﷺ permission to make shafa'ah. Okay? That's one of the things. Idhn, permission. Now, when the people go to the idols or the righteous and they say, he's my shafi'ah, who gave you the permission? No one gave you permission. Where's the permission that you can take him as a shufa'ah from dunya? So that's one. And there's another one is, وَلَا يَشْفَعُونَ إِلَّا لِمَنِ ارْتَضَى, that No one can make shafa'ah until Allah is happy. Happy with who? The person who makes shafa'ah and the person you're making shafa'ah for. So you cannot make shafa'ah for a disbeliever. It's not allowed. So these are the two conditions. Permission from Allah and Allah's rida. Allah's happiness is on that for you and for the person you're making shafa'ah. طيب. Now, shafa'ah will take place Yawm al-Qiyamah. I'm just going to mention it again quickly, inshallah. The first shafa'atul uzma, the greatest shafa'ah, where Prophet will make shafa'ah, and he will make shafa'ah to Allah Azza wa Jal, which all the Prophet they will reject, and they'll go to Prophet ﷺ, and he will make shafa'ah, he will praise Allah Azza wa Jal, and Allah will allow him to make shafa'ah. Okay? And that when the day of judgment will start. طيب? And that's only for the Prophet ﷺ. And the second one, the shafa'ah he will make, Prophet ﷺ, is for the Ahlul Jannah to enter Jannah. Okay? Ahlul Jannah to enter Jannah, because the people of Jannah cannot enter Jannah without shafa'ah of Prophet ﷺ. He will make shafa'ah and the people of Jannah will enter Jannah. And obviously, and they will, when they go to the gate of the Jannah, the Prophet will have to come and open the gate. Okay? And this is Surah Zumar, is there, ayah is there. طيب, that's the second type of shafa'ah, khas for Prophet ﷺ, specifically for the Prophet. The third one is shafa'ah for Prophet only, that he will make shafa'ah for his uncle Abu Talib. طيب, Abu Talib, he died as a disbeliever. Okay, now Allah will show the mercy to Abu Talib because he protected Prophet ﷺ when he became a prophet. Actually, from the childhood anyway, his nephew, isn't it? And no one could touch him. He protected the Prophet of Allah. So Allah will show mercy to him that he doesn't go to the lowest of the hell. Okay, so Allah will give him the punishment, not fire, but his head will be boiling. He'll wear sandal that to boil his mind. But look at this poem that he has uttered, Abu Talib, before he died. He said, وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُ بِأَنَّ دِينَ مُحَمَّدٍ من خير أديان البرية دين لولا ملامة أو حذار مسببة لرأيتني سمحا بذاك مبينا. Now this is in Bidayah al-Nihaya, Ibn Kathir mentioned it. He said, I have come to realize Deen of Muhammad is the most accepted deen, best deen, the truth religion, the true religion. If there was no problem, havoc within the family, within the people that will cause, you will see me open-heartedly accept the Deen of Muhammad. So Abu Talib, he said that. So it shows that he believed Deen of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al-Islam. He believed in Allah. He believed in the Quran, but he did not say La ilaha illallah. Allah didn't allow him, and he became saddened by that. And Allah revealed the verse, إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Indeed, you don't guide the one you love, but Allah guides whoever you wish to guide. So it's from the hikmah of Allah. He couldn't say it. Maybe Allah gave you prophet. Prophet was in front of you, and if he was a prophet, he believed. Why didn't you say it? But he couldn't say it. He died upon that disbelief. So he died. But look at the mercy of Allah. Allah could have thrown him into the hellfire, lowest of the hellfire. But he said, because he aided my prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm going to lessen his punishment. No fire, but wear the sandal that will boil his head, and that's the punishment for rest of the life. Yadu billah. Tayyib, unimaginable, isn't it? So that's the three shafa'ah khas for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then the other shafa'ah Prophet will make for the people, Malaika will make, even the believers will make shafa'ah for the believers. Hadith, like believers will make dua to Allah, and they will ask Allah, where is this brother who used to be with us? And Allah will say he's in the hellfire. They will shafa'ah for him, and Allah will say, go and take him out from the hellfire. They'll go in Jahannam. They will not burn, obviously, and they'll take him out from hellfire. So these are some of the shafa'ah believers will make for the believers. People who memorize the Quran will make shafa'ah. The malaika, and there will be people who will be taken from the hellfire without any shafa'ah, without any intercession. So these are the type of shafa'ah that Prophet ﷺ will make. The first is khas for him. Then the other Prophet will make shafa'ah for the people. So this is regarding the shafa'ah. My brothers will cover this more in next book. But but I'm sure you know them now, inshallah. Shafa'a muthbita and manfiya. Okay, shafa'a which is accepted, shafa'a which is halal, and shafa'a which is haram. طيب. The Prophet will be a shafi' for us يوم القيامة. طيب. Continuing, the last poem is that التكفير بالمعصية, declaring someone kafir because of his sin. ولا تكفرنا أهل الصلاة وإن عصوا فكلهم طيب. Just going back a bit, sorry إخوة وأخوات. Then the Imam says وقل في عذاب القبر. Now I want to expand this a bit more. We believe in عذاب القبر. Ahl Sunnah believes عذاب القبر. There are many evidence we have given. Okay, and to deny the عذاب القبر is kufr, because denying the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ and the Quran as well. طيب. Now I want to add something. Is that عذاب القبر on a person could be, originally the punishment is on the soul, but also the body get the adhab as well. The adhab al-qabr happens on the soul and the body. Okay, and the body, the hadith of Prophet Bara bin Azib, Musnad Ahmed, the long hadith, 1 page long, and he describes when the believer dies, when the disbeliever dies, what's happened to them. When the disbeliever dies and the munafiq dies, when the question is asked to them, Man Rabbuk, he makes this sound. Or her sound of pain, and then he will not able to say it, and then he will say, I have heard people say, I'm saying it. So he will be doubting. Then hadith said he will be struck with the hammer, okay, on the body. So shows he'll be punished, physically will be punished in the grave, and the soul will be punished. And Shaykh Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned that it is ijma' of the Ahl Sunnah that the punishment will occur on the soul and on the body as well, for the non-Muslim there. Allahu Alam. For the for the believers, could be different. Could be that he'll get tortured in the grave, and akhirah he will not get tortured. Okay, so the different regarding the believers. But for munafiqun, the kuffar and the disbelievers, the punishment will happen on the body and on the soul. But soul, no doubt, is the actual punishment goes to the soul as well. Yeah. طيب. May Allah protect us. I mean. طيب. Let's go to the last line of the poem, inshallah. ولا تكفرن أهل الصلاة وإن عصوا فكلهم يعصي وذو عرش يصفح. MashaAllah. That declaring a Muslim, someone commit major sin, okay, we don't declare them to be kuffar. So Shaykh said, ولا تكفرن. This noon we covered, is noon thaqila. Khafifa, tawqid khafifa, definitely, it's a definite sentence now. Definitely we do not declare Ahlul Salah, Ahlul Qibla, okay, the one who prays and he committed sin, okay, and all of them commit sin, we do not declare them to be kafir. وَذُو عَرْشِ يَفْصَى, the possessor of Arsh, Ar-Rahman, Allah Azza wa Jal, يَصْفَح, he forgives. طيب. So here we're talking about the people of Ma'asi, the major sins, and we have mentioned some of the Imam Tahawi said لا نخرج أهل قبلة ولا نكفر أهل قبلة بذنب ما لم يستحل, that we do not declare a person who commits major sin who is Ahl Qibla that he is kafir because of his major sin. What does Ibn Taymiyyah says? That a person who commits major sins, okay, that he is a fasik because of his kabira, okay, he's a fasik because of his kabira, but he's still a believer, okay, which means the astral iman is there, but the perfection of iman is gone. طيب. When Allah Azza wa Jalla, in the hadith of Prophet لا يزني الزاني حين يزني وهو مؤمن ولا يشرب الخمر حين يشرب وهو مؤمن ولا يسرق السارق حين يسرق وهو مؤمن. Here Prophet ﷺ denying the iman, okay, denying the iman. Ibn Qayyim brings this hadith in Kitab al-Salah to say if you're still a believer. Here the person who commits zina at the time of committing zina is not a believer. But there's a hadith which says when the abundance, iman comes back. And at the time when he steals, he's not a believer. At the time when he drinks khamr, he's not a believer. The ulama says, based on other hadith as well, that it is shartur kamal, nafil kamal. It is negating the perfection of iman, not the asl of iman. The asl of iman is there. What does Imam Tahawi say? Man lam yastahil. He doesn't say it's halal. He doesn't believe it's halal. If he says, I'm committing zina, I'm drinking alcohol, I'm stealing, I believe it's halal, then he's kafir. Then he's kafir. He didn't say that. He knows it's haram. I fell into the sin because of my weakness. My iman is still there, but my perfection of iman is gone. We can bring the evidence. A woman, when he committed zina, came to Prophet. Allah could have revealed the verse and say, kafir. Prophet didn't say she's a kafira. Prophet prayed a janaza. Okay? Ma'id, same thing. Time Prophet people were stealing. A Sahabi was drinking in front of Prophet. Prophet, the Sahaba were cursing him. Prophet said, don't curse him. He loved Allah and His Messenger. Did Allah say, Ya Muhammad, tell him he's a kafir? La. So if that is not a clear evidence to say someone committing a major sin is still a believer, what evidence do we need? A zania, a woman, fornicator, she fed a dog. Prophet says she's in Jannah. So these are evidence to say it does not take out the fold of Islam. Man lam yastahil, as long as he doesn't make it halal. You know? So Ahlul Qibla, if they fall into major sins, okay, we do not say they're kafir, as long as they don't say it's halal. La nukaffir Ahl Salah, Ahl Qibla, because of the major sins. The possessor of the Arsh, Allah, is the forgiver. He forgives. If they turn back to Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah is the forgiver. He'll forgive them, inshaAllah. وَيَغْفِرُ مَا دُونَ ذَلِكَ لِمَن يَشَاءُ. And He forgives whatever is lesser than that. And these are the sin, major sins, lesser than shirk. Allah forgives. And we know other evidences are there. I've quoted to you to establish the proof. These major sins doesn't take out the fold of Islam. Okay, Jazakumullah khair. May Allah accept from us, brothers. And we have completed, by the will of Allah, this book. And this is, alhamdulillah, I think this is good. We've studied this. Next week we start Wasatiyya, inshallah, bi'idhnillah. So if there's any clarification, inshallah, I'll clarify now. Start with right.
So when someone calls up, makes dua to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so some Muslims do, yeah, like they fall into this. Is that minor shirk or major shirk, Ustad?
Major.
Major shirk.
Dua to Rasulullah is major shirk, innit? It's major shirk. There's enough evidences. وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمُ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. And your Lord said, call on me and I'll respond to your dua. And dua huwa al-ibadah. Dua is ibadah. So, shows that emphasize the pronoun here means emphasizing. Dua is one of the greatest ibadah. You know, so if someone is making dua to Rasulullah who is not alive, he's not in front of us, he cannot help you, then this is major shirk. But dua other than Allah is allowed if someone is in front of you, okay, he's alive, hadir, okay, alive in front of you, able to help you, then that's different. The Prophet has passed away. And Prophet he said in the hadith, Allahumma la taj'al qabari wathanan yu'bad, that, oh Allah, do not make my grave place of worship. So if you make dua to Prophet, you're making dua to Prophet, then you're worshipping Prophet. And that's directing ibadah other than Allah. And that's major shirk. Yeah.
I understood you, Ustad.
Yeah.
I just wanted you
to no doubt it's major. No doubt it's major shirk. Whether you believe Rasulullah Allah or not, it is a major shirk. You've directed ibadah other than Allah Azza wa Jal, someone who cannot help you. And he warned against this. Yeah. Yeah.
If someone does tawassul where they ask Allah by the status of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so is that ruled as bid'ah or shirk?
Now, wasila, Ibn Taymiyyah wrote a whole book on wasila, intermediary. Wasila, wasa'it, the same meaning, taking intermediaries. Wasila, the small risala of Ibn Taymiyyah, wasila, he wrote, Ibn Taymiyyah, and he said wasila are two types. The one wasila, if you don't believe it, you are a kafir. Prophet is wasila between us and Allah. Receiving revelation and he teaching the people. We cannot get revelation without Prophet. So that wasila, you have to believe it. Okay, it's major kufr. Now there's a second wasila, he says, Shaykh al-Islam says haram, which is taking the people as the intermediaries, dead people, Prophet or Malaika or Abdul Qadir Jilani, these are major shirk. Okay, and when Allah said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu attaqullah wabtaghu ilay wasila, those who believe, fear Allah and take wasila. So this wasila here mean in mufassirun, in all tafasir you find is your action, your good action, your iman, your salah, your zakat. These are all wasila to Allah. These are mean to go close to Allah, to enter Jannah. Okay, that's what wasila here mean. Amal salihat. Remember that, inshallah. If someone quote you that verse, say wasila here mean amal salihat. Now, doing tawassul through Prophet ﷺ with your jah, number one is shirk anyway. You're committing shirk. Secondly, using jah is status, is bid'ah, is la yajuz. Status means, oh Allah, I ask you by the honor of Rasulullah to forgive me. Or it's something like this. A lot of people do that. Bengalis, they do that. I heard them doing it. When I was young, they used to say this thing. But this is Ibn Taymiyyah's bid'ah. His whole book on Ahkamul or Tawassul, his whole book on Tawassul, he mentions that. So it is bid'ah. It is not allowed. No Sahaba that practice this. So yeah, it's bid'ah. It's la yajuz.
Bid'ah that takes you out of Islam.
It is a bid'ah that will take it over Islam, yeah. Bid'ah, they will take it over Islam, yeah.
But I heard that Shaykh Fawzan said this is a bid'ah that leads to shirk, but it's not mukaffira in itself.
No, not this bid'ah, but bid'ah that can take you out of shirk. But this bid'ah can lead to, yeah. So, but the actual this bid'ah, asking tawassul through jah is dalala. I think Ibn Taymiyyah dalala, it's misguidance there. But he never says it's major kufr, Ibn Taymiyyah. But it's haram. It's haram. Yeah. No.
Is there a difference between fitnat al-qabr and adab al-qabr?
No, there's no fitna. Because fitna has, like Allah says in the Quran, al-fitna ashaddu min al-qatl. Fitna here mean shirk. Fitna also mean, Allah describes fitna as a trial, as a fitna for you. So fitna can mean trial as well. Okay? Your family is fitna for you. Mean trial for you. It's not adab, fitna. So fitna also mean to purify. So Allah give you fitna to purify you. Okay? So adab mean punishment. Okay? So when we say fitna in the qabr, mean the su'al, the three questions, that's also part of trial. And but the adab mean punishment. So fitna comes different meaning in the Quran. Can be trial, different meanings comes. So there are two different meanings, yeah. It's how you use it. Yeah. It's how you use the word fitna. Yeah. Mm.
You know when it's you said the person who commits zina and the person who is an
Alcoholic,
so
sariq.
that the iman leaves him and then it comes back to him while he's as he said, it's the perfection of iman leaves him.
Yeah, perfection of iman, yeah.
Okay.
Because while he's performing his major sins, his iman is not imperfect. But the asl iman, believe in Allah, the Rasul, everything is there. He believes everything. Okay? He is fasiq. Ibn Taymiyyah said, "Wa fasiqun bil kabira." Okay? He talks about this in Wasat. We'll cover this. That he's a fasiq, open sinner because of his major sin. Okay? And that's how he said, "Man lam yastahil," until he says halal. You can't call him a kafir. And we gave evidence. These Sahaba committing major sins. I could have revealed by Allah to one of his messengers alive to declare them kuffar. He didn't. Okay, if the messenger of Allah is not there, when he was there, no I revealed by Allah to say they're kuffar, then how can Khawarij come and say they're kuffar? At time Prophet Sahaba commit zina. He paid janazah for them. It's major sin. But to say kafir, there's no dalil to say they're kuffar. Yeah. Yeah.
Regarding istihlal that you mentioned
Mm.
before, if it's a case where they did do it, so they said the halal is haram, haram is halal, is it then permissible, not saying us in general, or someone that has knowledge regarding the subject, to then make takfir on them? So they did do istihlal.
Okay, let me give you, there was the audio going around, yeah, and in the audio, in Brick Lane, there was this connection to that. Subhan, people can be so jahil sometimes. He's selling his iman, akhi. Okay, there's the audio. He's got a restaurant in Brick Lane, and he's talking. The two of the Bengali, the two of them. We honor, respect the the word the seven gays and lesbians, the LGBT. We respect that. We honor it. We don't deny it. It's for me istihlal. But I said to the brother, what's up? May Allah guide him. He doesn't know nothing about it. You can't. One of the brothers said, yeah, he's selling his faith. He is selling his faith. How can you honor something? Allah made it haram, major sin. But he's a businessman. So, whatever you're doing it for, but the loves you uttered, it's like istihlal. So Muslims are doing this. So that's form of istihlal, but we can't make that. But istihlal is a mukhrij min al-millah, will take out the fold of Islam if he says with knowledge. We go back to again the mawani. So if someone says, I respect LGBT and all that, is nothing wrong with that. But you think out of fear, or you say you really believe it's halal, and you give him a dalil to say, it's haram, akhi, it's not allowed. If knowledge comes to him and he continues to say this, then he's out of fold of Islam.
So if he does it within jahal,
jahal is one of the things that he can't. But general Muslim knows it's haram anyway. It's known it's haram. Yeah, known it's haram. Yeah, no Muslim will say zina is halal. Drinking alcohol is haram. It's a common thing. Everyone knows it's haram. Okay, but the one who will, if you hear someone saying it, no, he might be majnoon. Take that as a good opinion. The man is majnoon. There is no sanity in him. No, a person with conscience will never say this. Never say this. Okay?
So he does it. So he has the knowledge is haram, yes. It's a major sin. Homosexuality, for example. But he's saying we honor, we respect. And he's doing this out of greed because he wants customers. For example, in a restaurant, he's claiming all the people we respect come and...
If he's saying because
he wants the money,
he doesn't believe it.
He doesn't believe it.
Yeah,
but he
you
knows
can't
it's
say
haram.
He knows it's haram, but he's saying for the customer to come, but in his heart he doesn't believe it.
So he's lying to make.
He's lying. So he can't say it's kafir. No.
Did you see the first guy said, look, I was going to cry singing, right?
sad, Allah.
So it sounds forcing him to say it.
Whatever reason, if someone says to save his life or whatever, then obviously it's right to say to save his life, doruriya. But these are not doruriya. But we say, at least we say the jahil, or if it's the local person, someone thinks halal, no, he's majnoon. A person with conscience will never say this.
Like in the place where LGBTQ is like more prominent now, if they ask you what's your position, what should we say?
So, example, job interview.
No, we say it's not for me. I mean, if you know a better answer, say it, because I say it's not for me. I don't condemn it, but it's not from my race. I don't.
What you could say is, I take the position of what my religion says, and then if they say, what does your religion say, you would say, you can look into it.
Yeah, whatever.
Because there was quite a big politician, Jacob
Rees-Mogg,
when he was asked, he said, I take the position of the Catholic Church or something like this. Then they asked him, and what is the position? So I take the position, and he just leaves it at that. So he didn't sell himself out, but no, because they want you to answer in a certain way to incriminate yourself, or put your job in the line.
I follow my faith. What my faith says, this is what I follow.
Then you could
do whatever you want, but I follow my faith. Yeah, that's it. Anyone got a better answer for this? I don't know. You know what? They could make that as a question in the job interview. Allah protect.
They already do. Do you respect all backgrounds and faiths and religion?
Oh, that's their
all
own
colours?
application.
Very soon the LGBT will go in that.
It's already there, isn't it?
It's probably already
Abdul
there.
Karim, you want to ask me something?
No, I was going to ask regarding the same thing the brother was asking about the istihlal. I forgot what I was going to ask. Because it was around that, so he's already covered it.
You know the example we gave about like if he utters a kufri statement, but it turns out he's doing it because he's trying to get more customers in. So he said that. So do we go up to him now and ask him, why did you say that? Because shouldn't we judge by what's apparent though? Because we don't know what's in his heart.
Yeah, obviously we judge him apparent, but no can with his kafir because he doesn't know the danger of it. He's ignorant person, has no knowledge of the deen. Not a person like us who never say this haram, but you can tell he's jahil. I will take the last stand. He's an ignorant person. He doesn't have knowledge. Yeah.
We should correct him as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ustad?
if you see him, definitely we can correct him, inshallah. In that.
Inshallah.
Shaykh, you know how you said if a person they say it out of fear or a statement of kufr, then it's not kufr.
Okay, the good question he asked that if someone does act of kufr or he does he didn't want to sit upstairs.
No.
Okay, anyone who says a kufr statement or does act of kufr out of fear to save his life, it is allowed because it's a necessity. Okay, it's a necessity, the excuse for that. And let me give you an example. We know someone is forced to curse Allah and His Messenger, like Ammar bin Yasir. In Sahih, authentic hadith, he was forced to curse Allah's Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he cursed to save his life. When Prophet heard it, he said, "Ya Ammar, how was your iman?" He said, "I never believed it. I just said to save my life." He said, "If they come, repeat it to save your life." So Islam is beautiful, mashallah. You're forced to do something haram, but you're doing to save your life. Then you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. Like certain Muslims in China were forced to break the fast. Scholars say your fast isn't broken yet. You can continue to fast because they forced you to, and you're saving your life. So yeah, out of fear, yeah.
You know the story about how these men they were forced to sacrifice a fly just to get rid of the Islam, and one man he said no, I won't do it, and then he got killed, and the second man he said he just killed a fly, and then he got killed, but he went to Jahannam. Why is that?
Oh yeah, it's in Kitab al-Tawheed, yeah. Okay, there are two persons walking past, and one who will not sacrifice for the flies, but he died, and the other one he sacrificed. He's gone to Jahannam because he had a choice not to go that way. He could have gone another way round. You see, if you have to pass that way, then you have to do this shart. But he could have gone other way. So that's what the result. Yeah, and the other one he became shaheed.
I think regarding this, I heard something. Wallahu a'lam, it's correct, but I heard maybe they had a different sharia. Maybe I think it was the time of Bani Israel or something. It was earlier time, and I think maybe they had a different, like maybe this the rukhsa for when you're under fear. You're allowed to make that statement of kufr. You know how, for example, the Ashab al-Ukhdud, for example, they all got, thrown into the fire for believing in Allah. Whereas maybe they could have, said that statement of kufr to save their life.
Yeah.
I heard it's something like, maybe it's khas for Ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't know if you've heard. Like, in the
for Dhurri you can do, and okay. No, I never heard that. Yeah. You're saying that this statement of kufr, time of to save your life, is only for the.
I've heard something like that.
I don't know. I never heard that. Allah, you can look into that, but yeah, it's hard. Subhanallah.
If you look at the verse.
That's regarding Ammar. The brother Abdul Karim saying that this, we allowed to do act of kufr to save your life. This is only for the Ummah of the Prophet ﷺ, not the Ummah Sabiqa. But I don't know, never heard that before. Yeah, we can research and find out. It's a good thing, yeah, but I don't know. Never.
No, you're just
Sure.
gonna say.
Go on.
I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I think it was Hizb Tahrir, like, they say about the Adhab al-Qabr, they say, we don't believe in it, but we trust in it or something. So could that be a ta'wil to not make takfir on them? Because that's kufr, no?
This believe and trust, same thing. I trust you, I believe you. What's the difference? And for you to differentiate like that, who made you? What evidence you've got to differentiate between these two words? Believe, trust, same thing. I believe, but I don't trust. What does it mean? This is to deny the adhab al-qabr, kufr. Clear hadith. I don't know what's the difference between trust and belief. I don't know. Anyone know the difference?
Could it be like they lack yaqeen in that? They're saying maybe it's there, maybe it's not.
No yaqeen is hadith. You have no yaqeen in the hadith. It's kufr.
So maybe
Salaf says kufr. To deny one of the hadith is kufr.
maybe they don't believe it, but they agree that everyone else believes it.
Maybe they will, I don't want to say, maybe they believe in the I don't know.
Some people use the aql before the naql.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That could be that they follow their intellect over the text. Yeah, this is what it is. So they come with this word. No Salaf advanced. Prophet believed it. Why you come with this word? Prophet believed it. Prophet said these men get punished in the grave. Because Prophet said al-qabr imma rawda min riyad al-jannah wal hufra min hufr al-nar. That Prophet said that grave either a place of paradise or a place of hellfire. There are many hadiths. I don't know what they mean by belief. I had the one in college, popular college, and they mentioned this word, trust and belief. I can't see the difference between them. Jalas and qa'ada, same thing. Sitting, both mean sitting. I don't know. Go Nafi.
Sheikh, how do we advise people to use to take the text and completely put not fully put the intellect aside, but our religion is, we believe in the unseen, because nowadays, especially in these countries, it's intellect. People feel so superior that they believe, how could I not know this? Even Muslims, they use their intellect too much with things that are completely unseen.
Good question. We have to take the naql over aql. We have to follow the text over the intellect. We just say, look, the Khawarij, what happened to them? They left the text, went to the intellect, and they destroy, they perish. The Prophet said, the dogs of the hell. If you look at those people who leave the text, go with the aql, they're upon dalala, upon misguidance. That's what happens. Khawarij left the text, they went to the aql, and they had Ali, the Sahaba, the ulama, they couldn't even go back to. They didn't go back to the ulama, they followed the intellect, and look what happened to them. That's a classic example you can use. And we can say, Ya ayyuhalladhina ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasul, or do you believe, obey Allah's messenger. You know, وَمَا أَتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. Whatever I give you, take it, and whatever forbade you, leave it. So we have enough evidences to say, follow Quran and the Sunnah, not the intellect.
Isn't there a narration where Ali even said, like, if deen was fully based on aql, then we'd wipe off
Yes,
ourselves
yes.
with one. Yeah.
That's it. That's another evidence as well. MashaAllah. So many evidences. So we can use those Ahlul Bid'ah. How did they become Ahlul Bid'ah? Because they followed the intellect, not the text. Yeah. Jazakumullah khair. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.